Alrighty boys, welcome back once again to another video. How you guys doing? Guys, today we're going to be going over a little bit of news that has been circulating throughout the Fortnite Save the World community, a little bit of that news on Fortnite.com, a little bit of that news on Reddit.com, and a little bit of speculation concerning the little bit of news that has come from Reddit.com. As you guys know, I'm basically the news guy. Anytime there's something to cover, I'm going to make a video on it. And even though today's video doesn't have the greatest of news topics, it's still actually something that we do need to talk about and have a little bit of speculation on because, well, it's a little bit interesting in my opinion. Before we do jump into it, I do want to mention two things really quick. Number one, the 100K special for my channel should be happening sometime next week, maybe around like Tuesday, Wednesday-ish, definitely before the actual new season does drop for Fortnite. So I do want to keep you guys in the know for that. It will be happening sometime soon. And also, I want to give a quick shout out to Ashton for using my code at gfuel.com. As you guys know, all the profits from my code, which is code DemonJLFR, go straight to St. Jude Children's Hospital, and I'm actually matching that money by the end of the charity drive, which should be by the end of the month, so we can actually double our profits before we send it on over to St. Jude. Definitely a huge thank you to all you guys that have been using my code as of recent. It really means a lot to me. And let's jump into the video. So the first things first that we're going to talk about in today's video is actually concerning the end of season ticket conversion. Now, this is actually something that was posted a few days ago by Magus, but ended up having a little bit of an update a few days later. Basically, Magus ended up posting on the 1st of this month, "Hey everyone, there's been numerous comments and messages on this topic. Here's a wider response on this topic so that everyone has the correct information." And he's talking about the end of the season ticket conversion concerning the current tickets that we're getting now. He says the new conversion for adventure tickets will be pirate llamas at the end of the season. There was an early conversion that took place which gave everybody spy llamas based on their tickets, and due to there already being a conversion, the new conversion will be pirates. Apologies on the confusion around this. Now, of course, as you guys know, at the end of every single season, our tickets automatically get converted into a specific llama so that we can then go to the next season and then use our kind of new ticket currency on a new llama, whether it be a returning one or whether it be a completely new llama. Now, this post right here got a ton of backlash, and I ended up even leaving one of my own comments on this. I said this: genuine question. Back in the home base status report, and I linked to the one that I'm talking about, it was said that the spy llama conversion would take place at the end of the season. The reason we're having our tickets converted to pirate llamas now is due to an early conversion of the spy llamas that wasn't even communicated to the community before it happened. I could be wrong about it not being told to the community, but I checked the status reports and couldn't find anything, but I think it's wrong either way. The conversion should prioritize new items that people only had a very limited time to get, instead of items that we've seen 2 to 3 times now. Because for those of you guys that don't know, the spy llamas were around for either 1 month or less than 1 month before they ended up going away, and then they were replaced with the pirate llamas, which of course are items that we've already seen before, and they've already been around for over 2 months now. So everyone, pretty much including me, thought that this was a pretty ridiculous thing that ended up getting posted. Magus ended up making an update to this a few days later, which was actually yesterday, but the day that I'm recording this. It says the ticket conversion update, and he says, "Hello commanders, we want to give everybody a heads up as to where we're at with the adventure ticket conversion. In early April, the spy event ended and llamas were replaced with pirate llamas. When the swap happened, a conversion triggered and any tickets players had at this time were automatically converted to spy llamas. Per this home base status report, we communicated that the end of season llamas would still be spy llamas. To clarify, that conversion happened at the end of the spy narrative rather than the end of the season. Since you could only obtain the spy weapons for a limited amount of time and early conversion wasn't fully communicated, we're planning to convert all the adventure tickets to spy llamas in tandem with the new season of Fortnite on June the 17th. More on that later. We will do a final conversion of any remaining adventure tickets at the end of the Blockbuster event scheduled for the 30th, and we'll let you know if this changes for any reason. If you want pirate llamas instead of spy llamas, spend your tickets before June 17th. We apologize for the confusion and any inconvenience this may have caused. Thank you." So basically what he's saying, Spend your tickets right now if you want to get pirate weapons and pirate heroes if you haven't gotten them already. However, if you're like a lot of the other player base that either missed out on the spy llamas or they weren't able to grind up enough tickets to get the weapons that they wanted, then make sure that you save up your tickets for whenever June 17th rolls around. And then after June 17th, all of your tickets are going to get cashed into spy llamas, and then up until the 30th, you'll be able to keep earning tickets that will then be pirate llamas until those get discontinued on the 30th. I know that's like really crazy and really confusing, but I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. So of course he does mention in this post two very important things. Number one is that the new season end date is going to be on the 17th, and I'm just going to go ahead and post this on screen right now, an update from Epic Games. I'm not going to read all of this out, I'm just going to read the bottom part. It said the live event, the device will be delayed until Monday, June the 15th, and the season 3 launch was delayed until Wednesday, June the 17th, and that we know that this delay comes on the heels of another one, and we appreciate your patience and understanding during these difficult times. And as I'm sure you guys know, the reason behind why this ended up happening, yeah, so there was a bit of a delay for the season. Overall for Save the World, this doesn't necessarily affect us too much, seeing as, you know, we're not really on the exact same update schedule as Battle Royale, meaning that when a new BR season drops, that doesn't necessarily mean that all the Save the World content in the world needs to happen around that time. But when exactly does Save the World get new content? Magist has kind of hints towards it a little bit in the post that we just read earlier, where he says, we will do a final conversion of any remaining adventure tickets to Pirate Llamas at the end of the Blockbuster event, which is scheduled for June the 30th. Now, I know that a lot of the community thought that the end of this event was going to be on the 19th, as per the event store, I believe it was. I believe the event store said that it was refreshing on the 19th, but I guess due to a lot of the stuff going on, that they delayed it as well a little bit. So the Blockbuster event, which of course is the recycled questline, should be ending on the 30th, which means that this is around the time that Save the World is going to get new content. Now, whether that be the new major feature, whether that be just new heroes and weapons and a new questline, I don't know, but we are pretty much going on 6 to 7 months without anything substantial, as in like a whole new game mode or a new biome or some like really good like permanent change to the game that's going to keep you coming back for more. You know, the MSK was a great start, Dungeons was definitely a great start for that kind of thing, but ever since then we haven't gotten anything, right? We've only got a recycled questline, we got Cram Session, which was rehashed, we got, you know, a handful of weapons and a handful of heroes and stuff, but aside from that, I mean, that's pretty much all that we've gotten over the course of half a year. I guess if you throw in the skin system in there as well, but the skin system isn't necessarily content, but definitely something that we still needed. But we're going on a very long time without getting anything substantial. I do know for a fact though that Magist was actually seen. He was posting around in, you know, Team Vash's channel, I believe it was, and he was saying that we are going to be, you know, in his words, that it's going to be a really cool season and that we're going to be getting something pretty cool for season 13. I just want to remind you guys though, actions definitely speak a lot louder than words. So definitely keep an eye out. You know, just because he says it's cool doesn't mean that everything's good in the hood. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Actions speak way louder than words, and now is the time for Epic Games to prove to us as the player base that they got something cooking, and what they've been cooking is gonna be something good. We've been going on half a year without anything too crazy. We got a new major feature in the works. We've been going on a while, so let's go ahead and see what the 30th is gonna bring us whenever that does roll around. But it looks like we're gonna be waiting until then. Hopefully Epic Games can keep us up to date with either some new heroes, weapons, or at least some kind of news before then to kind of, you know, tide us over. Me personally, I've been playing a lot of different games as of recent to kind of mitigate the Fortnite burnout, and I've just been playing other stuff because as an in-game player, I don't really have anything to do. But I will keep you guys up to date on Twitter, keep you guys up to date on this channel as well, even on Twitch, as to when the new news ends up dropping and anything, you know, interesting ends up happening. I'll make sure to keep you guys in the know. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.